So I decided that I'm going to redo it. Really? So you guys, welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, I'm going to do a concert tag. Now, I know I've done a video like this before. I think I did it like November or something. But I don't know. I feel like it wasn't like that great of a video, and it wasn't like the best quality of a video. There's a really bad glare from outside. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. So yeah, it was really not the best quality. I'm gonna redo the video because I've been to like a lot more concerts since then, and I feel like that video just didn't, perform as well as I would have liked it to. So here we go. Here is a concert tag video. All right, first question. How many concerts have you been to? That, I don't even think that's not even something I can actually quantify because I've been to so many. So it's like more than like 30. We'll just say that. Which artist slash band have you seen the most live? That's easy. Fall Out Boy. I have seen them 9 times live. They're my favorite band, and most likely, if you're watching me, you know that. So, hence the name. First concert you went to? First concert I ever went to was Hilary Duff, like back in like the early 2000s. I was really, really, really young. Technically, that was the first concert I've ever been to, but like I guess like the first like real like rock concert I've ever been to was Fall Out Boy's Honda Civic tour when I was in 7th grade. I like to count that as my first concert, I guess. Last concert you went to? Last concert I went to, I saw Paris last Wednesday, or was it Tuesday? I think it was last Tuesday in San Antonio. Amazing show, epic show. Like, I mean, you guys can go ahead and watch my last video if you want to know all about that. That show was absolutely phenomenal and fantastic and amazing, and I wish I could relive it every day for the rest of my life. What is your next concert? My next concert, I actually don't have any planned at the moment. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself because I always have concerts planned, but I might be going to see Panic at the Disco in Houston, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. Or I might be, if I don't end up seeing Panic at the Disco, my next concert will probably be Blink-182 with A Day to Remember and All Time Low. I just don't have tickets to that yet because I'm still kind of debating. Hopefully, like, financially everything works fine. Actually, let's be real. The real reason I haven't planned anything yet is because, like, I know it's, like, I'm, like, crazy and... Okay, this is going to sound really dumb, okay? But in between Boys of Summer and Wind Tour, there was, like, a 2.5-month span before they announced it, and I know they're not going to be touring again soon, but for some reason in my head I'm like, if I buy tickets to another concert and then Fall Out Boy announces something like out of the blue, I'm going to be so pissed at myself that I won't be able to go to as many dates as I want. And I know that's so stupid, but that's what goes on in my head. So I'll probably buy tickets to Panic and Blink-182. I'll probably go to both shows, so we'll just go with that. If you've traveled to go to a concert, the farthest I've traveled to go to a concert was when I flew to Vegas last summer to see Fall Out Boy. I saw them in Austin for their Boys of Summer tour, and I was just like, I need to see them again, because I was afraid they weren't going to tour again for a while, but like I didn't know their like Wind Tour was right around the corner, like literally. But I was like, oh my god, and like because Austin was the last of the Texas dates, and I was like, I'm gonna be so like disappointed. I'm not gonna get to see them again. And so I was like, Mom, let's go to Vegas. And she's like, okay, but you're paying. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, we flew to Vegas for a weekend just so I could go see Fall Out Boy again, and it was worth it. Definitely worth it. Best opening act you've seen? Probably on Wind Tour when I saw Paris. I love Paris. They're one of my favorite bands, so it wasn't even like seeing an opening act for me. So that was amazing. Or it could be, I don't know if it counts as like an opening act, but when I went to the AT&T Block Party, Panic opened for Fall Out Boy. Technically, I think they were co-headlining, but technically they opened. So I guess it would be when I saw Panic open for Fall Out Boy, when I saw Paris open for Fall Out Boy. Those were my 2 favorite opening bands. Have you ever met bands or artists at a concert? I've met Fall Out Boy at a meet and greet, and I've also met Paris at a meet and greet. I've never met anybody outside of a meet and greet setting, which sucks. Like, I want to so bad. And I've tried. I tried my last 2 Fall Out Boy shows that I didn't have meet and greets. I tried to meet them after the show. It just never worked out, and it sucked. I blame Star Wars for one, because a Star Wars premiere was the night of one of my Fall Out Boy shows, and of course they were there. Like, of course. Like, they're a bunch of nerds, you know, like everybody. But I was just like, damn you, Star Wars. And when I tried to meet them at the AT&T block party, they flew there, so there wasn't any buses or anything, and yeah, that was really depressing. But what's one thing you have to bring to a concert? So besides my cell phone, I guess the one like necessity for a concert for me is a portable charger, because I like to document the day. I even like to document like things that happen for the day, like driving to the venue, like outside the venue, like whatever. I always have to have my portable charger with me. Like, that's just I have to, because if my phone were to die, I would be super upset. And like, this actually happened when I saw Fall Out Boy at in Austin for one of their radio shows. My phone actually died like right before like their encore songs or whatever, and I was like planning on wanting to meet them like after the show. So I was like, great, like, you know, this is going to be the time where they come out and my phone's going to be dead. I'm not going to be able to get a picture or anything like that. And I was like freaking out, but I didn't end up meeting them anyway. But I don't want to have that feeling again, because it's absolutely terrifying. And yeah. What's the most you've paid for a ticket? Usually the shows that I go to aren't super pricey, which is really nice. But I guess like as a whole concert, I guess the most I paid for was when I saw Fall Out Boy Wind Tour. I got the premium ticket bundle for the pre-sale, so I could guarantee that I got good seats, and that was like, I got 2 of those for me and my sister, and that was like $250 or something like that. And then I also got the meet and greet on top of that, so for that whole show I spent about $500+. So yeah. So back to like what I said before about me buying concert tickets, like when I see Fall Out Boy, I go all out. So that's why I'm like hesitant. Like, please, Fall Out Boy, even if you're not touring until next year, announce it so I don't lose my mind, please. Best concert you've been to? This is so hard. Like, I've been to so many, but I think if I had to pick, it would be Wind Tour, just because I got to meet Fall Out Boy. And that set list was amazing. That set list was so absolutely breathtaking. We had really good seats. I think it would have to be Wind Tour. Like, that day just is always going to be part of me. Have you met any internet friends at a concert? Yes, I have. I met one of my good friends now, Jordan Ophelia. If you guys follow her on YouTube, you know her. Like, I met her at Wind Tour in San Antonio, and we actually met up at the AT&T block party in Houston, and she is fabulous. She's amazing, and I'm so glad I met her. Yeah. Which concert that you've been to has the best stage setup / production? Like, if I'm thinking of it just like production wise, it's probably Honda Civic Tour that Fall Out Boy headlined back in like 2007. They had like really cool production setup. Like, the guys were actually shot out of the floor, and they had just like that whole, like, I don't know, really cool production. And also Boys of Summer, like, not Fall Out Boy set, but Wiz, like, they actually built a stage for him. Like, if you guys were at Boys of Summer, you saw that, and I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, wow, they built him a whole freaking stage. And also Wind Tour, like, Fall Out Boy's catwalk stage was really, really cool. Like, that was, like, I really liked that. Like, I was like, I've never seen like a band perform on a stage like that. Like, that was really neat. So, I mean, I guess there's not like my favorite, but those are a few of my favorite like productions that I've seen, I guess. Have you ever caught a guitar pick, drumstick, or got a set list? No, I haven't, unfortunately. Like, it sucks. I've been close, but just never been able to. Favorite concert venue? Oh, I don't know. Like, a lot of the concerts that I've been to, I haven't really been to the same venue that often. They're always at different random venues. But I think if I had to pick one, it would be back where I used to live in New York, Buffalo, New York, the Darien Center. I've been to a few concerts at that venue, and I like that venue. It has like a lawn, it's like a pavilion that's covered. It was pretty nice. I guess that was the one I'd have to pick if I had to pick one. Least favorite concert venue. I've only been to one concert there, so I might, it might be better if I, tried it again. But it would probably have to be the Austin 360 Amphitheater, and the only reason I say that is because it's not covered, and most of their shows are in the middle of the summer. And if you've never spent a summer in Texas, like, it's freaking, like, I think when I saw Fall Out Boy Boys of Summer, the heat index in the pit was like 120 degrees, and people were dropping like flies. They didn't have any fans or anything like that. Like, it was really, really, really hot. Like, I almost passed out during Wiz Khalifa's set. Like, it was just really, really horrible, unbearable conditions. And I feel like if the weather was better, it wouldn't be a bad venue. But I feel like for being in the middle of Texas in the summer where they have most of their concerts, they need to figure something out so people don't, like, die. Because it's just ridiculous. Like, even the performers were like, get these people some water. Like, we just probably looked like death. Like, the whole, like, before anybody even came on, people were sitting down in the pit, and I've never seen that before. Like, people just sat down. We were, like, just dying. We were literally just absolutely dying. It was, I mean, that whole, from, like, because, I mean, it was still an amazing experience because I was really close to Fall Out Boy, but, like, before Fall Out Boy came on for that, like, 3-hour time, I just wanted to, like, shoot myself. It was horrible. Who do you enjoy going to concerts with? I like going to concerts with my sister. I think I've been to most of my concerts with her. She likes music like I do, so, and I usually have to drag her to come with me. And lately I've been going with my friend Max, and that's been really fun too. So probably those two are my favorite to go to concerts with. Have you ever been to multiple dates for one tour? Yes, I saw Boys of Summer on 2 dates, and that's it right now. Like, before, like, recently, I was always really broke all the time, so I could only really afford to go on 1 date of each tour. But next time Fall Out Boy tours, I'm planning on going to all the Texas dates and maybe the Vegas date, because my mom loves to go to Vegas, and if I could get her to go to one more date with me, like, that would be perfect. Have you been to concerts 2 or more days in a row? No, I haven't, but I will. I definitely will next time Fall Out Boy tours. The closest concerts I went to was when I went to Wind Tour, and then the next week I went to the AT&T Block Party and saw Fall Out Boy. Like, that's probably the closest that I've seen, like, one band at the same, or in the same time, or, like, what am I trying to say? In the same realm of time. Have you ever been front row for a concert? Yes, I have. I was front row for Paris last week, and that was amazing. That was the only time I've ever been actual front row. Like, I was barrier for AT&T Block Party, but, like, the barrier was, like, a side, and I was on the side barrier, so it wasn't really the front row. It was, like, on the side, but, I mean, yeah, I was front row for Paris, second row for Fall Out Boy. Those are the closest I've ever been. And for Fall Out Boy Boys of Summer in Austin. Two closest I've ever been. Have you ever gotten sick, bruised, or broken bone at a concert? I've been bruised I think I'm bruised at every single concert I've ever been to. Especially if I'm in the pit, because you just get, like, slammed against everything. I almost passed out during Boys of Summer in Austin. Like, I literally had to leave the pit to go get water and, like, sit down for a second because I was starting to get, like, the blurry tunnel vision. And, for me to leave a Fall Out Boy show before Fall Out Boy comes on, I'm, like, dying. So my sister was like, oh my god, like, you're leaving? Like, but I ended up making my way back to where we were, so it was all good. Have you ever had a surprise guest at a concert you attended? Yeah, I did. When I saw Fall Out Boy Wiz Khalifa in Vegas, Wiz had some special guests with him, some rappers. Oh gosh, what are their names? I'm really bad with the rap music. Juicy J, that's his name. Yeah, he was there. I don't really know any songs that he's in besides the Katy Perry Dark Horse song. But I didn't know who he was, but everyone went crazy, and I was like, okay, this dude must be famous. I really didn't care because I was just, excited for Fall Out Boy to come on. So that's the only time I've ever had a special guest at a concert. Unfortunately, longest you've waited in line for a concert? Probably 4.5 hours. Yeah. Usually I get, like, if I have early entry, I don't have to worry about getting there early, like, for meet and greets or whatever. But, like, if it's, like, just a general admission, that's it. Like, usually I get there 4 or 3 hours before doors or whatever. Yeah. Favorite song you've heard live? Dang, like that's a hard question. It's weird because this isn't my favorite song. This isn't my favorite Fall Out Boy song, but I think my favorite song I've ever heard live was on Wind Tour when they played Save Rock and Roll. I don't know what it was. Like, 'cause I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love that song. But when they played that song that day, like, it was just, like, the feeling in the room was just so magical. And, like, people were crying, people were just chanting and screaming, and, you know, you could tell the band was really into it. Like, that was probably my favorite song I've ever seen live played. And it's not because it's my favorite song, like, that Fall Out Boy plays. Just that time, it was just, like, just unimaginably breathtaking and just amazing. Have you ever been to a meet and greet at a concert? Yes, I answered this before. I've met Fall Out Boy. Best day of my life. Best day of my life. Oh my god. And I also met Paris at a meet and greet, and they were really sweet. And I have to get meet and greets from now on because they're just great. Craziest concert experience. This is the last question. Craziest concert experience. Probably when I saw Fall Out Boy at South by Southwest last year, and it rained the entire day. Because there was like a live taping of the MTV Woody Awards at South by Southwest. So like we had to get there early, like at like 1:30 or something, and we waited until, because the show didn't start until 7. So we waited there in the pouring rain. Thankfully, we got ponchos, but it just rained and rained. And like it was like a festival setup, and like all of like the pre-festival people were just like rappers and like things like that. And it was just not fun for me. It was just horrible, and it was raining, and it was muddy, and it was gross. And when Fall Out Boy did eventually come on, they played a 5-minute medley of their songs. It was still amazing seeing them. I'm always overjoyed seeing them, but waiting for 7 hours for 5 minutes was just like, not fun. And then like after like the live taping of the show, they were like, yeah, we have a surprise for all of you. And I was like, yes, Fall Out Boy's gonna come back on and play more music for us. And they were like, oh no, Big Sean's gonna come out and play you like a 20-minute concert. I'm like, really? Like, I mean, Big Sean, he's okay as rappers go, but I'm just like, no, like, bring Fall Out Boy back on, or at least like, you know, let them play The Mighty Fall together or something, like, please. Like, but no, it didn't happen. So yeah, that would have to be the craziest experience and most not fun experience. It was not fun. Okay, so yeah, that's all of the questions for this concert tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this, I don't really know why I decided to do this. Just, I've been to a lot more concerts, and I don't know, it might be interesting, it might be really boring. I have no idea. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up to let me know, and you know, subscribe if you're new. I usually post videos 1 to 2 times a week. I hope you all have an amazing week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.